Hi everyone, wanted to do a video tutorial for you today on my little crisscross box here that I'm using to hold a set of little note cards that I made with the patterned occasions stamp set that's available during Celebration, which kicks off really soon, the 22nd of January. I can't show you the stamp set yet until Celebration hits, but I can show you my cards. They are also on my blog. So I've made a set of little 5 note cards featuring one of each of the stamps in that little set, and I've also teamed it with the Sycamore Street DSP, which is fabulous, and then the colours that I've coordinated with the Island Indigo, Tangerine Tango, Pill Party and Rich Razzleberry are all part of that paper. So there's a little happy birthday cupcake one and a matching envelope. Done a little whole latte love with a little coffee cup on it and some beautiful doily print down the side, embossing down the side, and an envelope. And my little Recover Rapidly one, I thought it was so funny when I did this one. I did a bit of a tear and put the band-aid across it. My daughter thought it was quite goofy, but I liked it. So that's my Recover Rapidly one, and I put the little band-aid on the back of the envelope for that one. And congratulations Smarty Pants, and the little embossing that I've done in the background there, I've done that on the back flap of the envelope of that one. And my little cute elephant, the thanks a ton. This ribbon is also part of the stuff that you can get for free during Celebration, and then I've just embossed the back of the little envelope for the elephant. So to pop them all in, they're all 3x3 note cards. I just wanted a little tiny quick box to put them all in, and this is super simple. You'll be amazed once I show you how easy it is to make. All you're going to need, guys, is a piece of cardstock that measures 4 inches by 11 3/4. Now for us in Oz, you get 2 crisscross boxes out of 1 piece of A4 cardstock. Gotta love that. And you'll have about I think it's a 1/4 inch strip left over. So you're going to paste your 4 by 11 3/4 inch strip of cardstock. I use Sahara Sand for my box too, but you can use whatever colour you like, into your score tray, and you're just going to make a couple of score lines. They are going to be at 3 1/4 inches, 4 1/4 inches, 7 1/2 inches, and last one at 8 1/2 inches, and that's across the long side. We're going to turn it and do one big long score line at 1 inch. And that's it as far as the scoring for the box goes. I know, pretty simple. Okay, then all we're going to do is we're going to take a pencil and a ruler, which mine's gone just out of reach. Okay, I've got it. And we're going to put a couple of tick marks on the panels. Now I'll zoom in so that you can see where I'm putting these. So I'm not sure how well you can see. Whoops, a bit blurry, but we've got these 2 score lines sort of close to this end here. This first score line is where we're going to start measuring from. And I picked up a pencil that has no lead. Okay, so let me get another pencil. Here we are. Okay, and so we're going to measure in from that score line there 1/2 inch. And we're going to put a little tick mark at 1/2 inch, and then what we're going to do is we're going to move down to the bottom score line, that big long 1 inch one that we put down. Oh, it's having trouble focusing. Let me go a bit wider for you so you can see. So the bottom score line here, and we're going to measure up 1/2 inch. So not many measurements to remember. Really, 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. So you're going to repeat that on the other panel on the other end. So I'm just going to slide it all the way to the other end, to this last panel here. Do the same thing from the very first score line here. I'm going to measure 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to measure up 1/2 inch on the side. Show you what I'm doing. Up and 1/2 inch on the side there. And then basically all you're going to do is you're either going to do one of 2 things. You're going to put it in a cutter, and you're going to cut along this line here from those 2 points, and you're also going to cut along these 2 points on the opposite end, or you're going to take a pair of scissors and do the cutting. So if you're a great hand cutter, go ahead and do that. Me, not so great of a hand cutter, so just going to get my trimmer. Gosh, should have been organised this morning. And pop this in the trimmer, lining up the pencil line with the groove in the tray here. We could just line up your 2 little pencil marks there, and I'm just going to trim off those edges. So 1, 2, like that. Easy. Okay, a couple more cuts that we do have to make by hand, guys, so just grab your scissors and I'll show you which ones you need to do. You need to actually just cut up along all 4 of these little tiny tab marks on the bottom of your box. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then what I like to do, you could leave it at that, but what I like to do is I like to do the little bit of an angle on these little tiny tabs here in the corner. Yeah, there we go, got some focus now. So I just like to come back in and just trim off a little bit from those little tabs. I just find it makes the boxes, anytime I do boxes I do that. Anyone that's watched my tutorials will know that that's what I do, just to make it fit a bit neater. So just taking off those little trims. You don't have to, guys, but that's what I find just works nicer. Okay, so then the last cut that you need to make, guys, is on this left-hand panel. You'll need to come along here, and along that score line, you're going to want to trim off that last whole entire panel, like that. Okay, so what you end up with is a piece that looks like this. The left-hand panel tab is missing from here, and you've got 2 smaller tabs and 2 longer tabs. This is your back panel, so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you've scored along all of the upright score lines, and then you want to make sure that you fold all the tabs up at the bottom and give them a good press down. So this is what you've got left. This is your back panel. You have the back panel that folds inwards, and I put my tabs underneath at the back, and then when I fold my left hand side across first, the last panel I fold across is the right hand side, which goes over the top of there and covers those tabs on the bottom. So I recommend with your box that you use double-sided tape to put it together, but I'm going to use snail for the purposes of the video just so it's a little bit faster. But everywhere I'm putting the snail, substitute that for double-sided tape just so your box lasts a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do is put a bit of snail on these 2 little tabs here and here, and then with that bottom, the back piece folded up to the inside, I just fold my sides in nice and square, so that tab goes there and that tab goes there. So you can see that I've just folded it up so the sides look like that. So that's the base of the box. This little panel without any bottom tab on it is the inside panel. I don't know, I just fold my right over my left. If you wanted to do it in the reverse, you could, but just make sure that whatever panel goes underneath, you remove that bottom tab from. But ours is going to be this one on this side. Now, I'm going to put a bit of snail on there and on the bottom here. So let me just show you. I've put a triangle of snail down there and some on this bottom panel that goes under the bottom of the box. So folding my left hand side in first. So you're just going to then fold the front flap across your box and make sure that that front panel matches up to that side edge there. What I'm trying to line up, guys, show you is that front little edge there. Give it a good squeeze down through there. Now you'll have double-sided tape on there, so that'll hold it nice and straight and good. So you just want that front panel to line up on the side, then turn it to the bottom and put that bottom panel down, so it gives you a nice panel on the bottom. And then if you look on the inside, you don't see any of those yucky tabs because you've hidden them between those 2 longer layers there. And basically that's it, your box is done. Quite easy. Now all I did for mine, look, that's going to pop off because I've used snail, so use double-sided tape, don't use snail. All I've done for mine is I've cut some designer series paper. And you can do it whatever width you want. Mine's 1.5 inches, and then I've got a little tiny strip of 1-inch white cardstock that wraps around as well. Just threaded some of the celebration ribbon that we get through some buttons and tied them at the front. So I've joined my little belly band at the back, but the ribbon just comes up and through the buttons, and I've knotted them up. But you can decorate your little box any way you like, and that size fits perfectly our 3x3 note cards and envelopes, which is important. Alright guys, I hope you really enjoy that one and have fun making it. Thank you.